I represent from midnight to high noon.
What's up, everybody? It's Tim High Noons Vinyl, your friendly neighborhood vinyl guy, back again. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's June. We're about halfway through this year. It's already hotter than Hades here in sunny Florida. So I'm staying in. I got a bunch of records. You know how we do. On the turntable right now, this fun little new pickup for me is Rockpile. Would have loved to see more from these guys, but you know, they had worked on each other's solo albums, Dave Edmunds and Nick Lowe. So it was kind of the build up to it. And this was, you know, their power pop meets late 50s, maybe early 60s of that Everly Brothers sound, which it did come with the 7-inch tribute EP to the Everly Brothers, but it's on the turntable right now. So thought I'd share that along with everybody. So nice stack of stuff here. Don't know if we'll get through it all because I tend to run my mouth a lot. But some goodies like this one. So this is entitled Ahem. Nathaniel Merriweather presents Lovage, music to make love to your old lady by. So if you're familiar with this album, this is obviously Dan the Automator doing his Nathaniel Merriweather character from Handsome Boy Modeling School. But this is Dan the Automator, Mike Patton from Faith No More. You also got Jennifer Charles on there. You've got special guest appearances from Kid Koala. You've got Chess Rockwell, who was obviously Prince Paul from also Handsome Boy Modeling School. You even get an appearance from Posthumous from De La Soul. This is a fun, laid-back, almost lo-fi-ish album. Interesting samples, maybe touch of trip hop and a couple of other of those electric genres thrown in. I found this is in their used new arrival section at Park Ave, but it was sealed. It was a 2021 reissue, I think it was. Sounds good. Glad to have it. Fantastic album. I've been on a jam spree and I actually picked up a couple. That's why I'm looking through here. Went down to to Foundation, and they had posted that they had a bunch of like post-punk and new wave and all that stuff come in. So I grabbed a couple from the Jam, adding more to my Jam collection. So Setting Suns, this one is a U.S. first press or second press, if I'm not mistaken. You can't go wrong with the Jam. But then you've got The Gift, which probably features their biggest hit, I would say, A Town Called Malice. But, the Jam, you can't, I personally can't go wrong with just about anything from them. Keeping with, like, the post-punk, pop, synth, new wave movement, I've been really lucky to find stuff in that genre of late, and I've really been happy to do so. And when I see it, bands like this, like Simple Minds, I just grab them. So this is the New Gold Dream, 81, 82, 83, 84. Is this going to have any of your biggest hits on there? No, it's not. But it is just still a fantastic album, and I love the it's almost cinematic in a way. And maybe that's because we know them from Don't You Forget About Me, where you had that John Hughes impact. But I always find their music very cinematic and very entertaining. It's like Doug Furs as well. This one features the big hit Love My Way, and then I can't remember, is this their third or fourth? I can't remember. I'm not as familiar with like the order. I've got a handful of releases from the Furs, and I absolutely love them. But this is Forever Now. So I think this may be my third, maybe my fourth Furs album. Again, love it to death. Mentioned this group earlier on the Dan the Automator record. It's a fun little pickup. This is the instrumental version of Artificial Intelligence Mosaic Thump, going with Ooh with Redman on it. I love these types of things because these were promo only, put out by the label, probably for, radio DJs and club DJs to hype up not just the album, but, remixes and stuff. Probably used it on tours. So they had the instrumental versions. I love finding that kind of stuff. The old DJ and me geeks out over it. And when it's a band like, De La or Tribe or somebody like that, I have to have it because I'm obsessed. Don't think I forgot about the No Shit feature that I have been doing recently. And I've really been trying to focus on cleaning up some of my old sitting around purchases from, in some cases, a while. When the sickness strikes and you get a good haul and then you don't clean them for a while because life gets in the way. I've been trying to get that done. The New Birth. Great 70s funk and free spirit soul. There's probably 4, maybe 5. I have another one from them on the RCA label. Their RCA stuff, highly recommend. They did an album right after their RCA run on Buddha Records, which I think is really good. But if you're a DJ, if you're a sample nut, this is the gem stuff. Up next is one. It kind of completes. I'm pretty sure it does. My Steve Perry era of Journey that I'm interested in. There was one more with Steve Perry after this. Does nothing for me. Honestly, when this album came out, Raised on Radio, when it came out, I was all about it. I loved it. I spun it again. I picked it up for a decent price. I mean, it wasn't. This is one of those albums I wasn't going to pay much for it. But glad to have it. But it's weird. I feel like where Frontiers didn't suffer from the 80s production and the echoes and what sound like almost overdubs, I feel like this one falls a little flat. The hits are good. There's some good songs on it. By this point, obviously, they had turned into a power ballad band because of Open Arms and Faithfully, which, hey, I'm not here to judge, but, some of that rockin' stuff they did back in the 70s really is preferred for me. But this is the last one with the Steve Perry years that I need. I think I only need 1 or 2 pre, and then I'll be done with all the Journey that I'm interested in. So, a band that gets a lot of hate, and I don't get it, but to each their own. That's why there's a million bands out there, because we all like different things. And that's U2. Now, this is their Pop Mart sampler. So this came out around when they were going around on the Pop Mart tour. This is essentially a promo only, and it's a 2 LP. It's just a bunch of remixes of things like Lemon and Numb and Happiness is a Warm Gun. Their cover of Pop Music is on here with a remix. There's a couple of the older ones, even better than The Real Thing in Mysterious Ways from Achtung Baby. You know what? I'm not even an apologist when it comes to U2. I like U2. And I always have. And I guess I can kind of get some of the hate for that. It wasn't a cool thing to download to everybody, that U2 album. At least make it deletable if people didn't want it. But I think their music is still top notch, and they're one of the few bands that, at least they put their money where their mouth is with their activism. So, and then if you saw the title of this video, you saw the play on words that I did, and that was for one of my favorite bands, The Cure. So I have been really trying to not just fill in the gaps of The Cure, but they put out a ton of singles, 7-inch, 12-inch. So I've really been trying to focus on the 12-inch singles. Yes, it's going to be a madness of things. And I think we all have those bands where we collect them. Like, okay, well, I'll get most, if not all, just the standard discography, and that's it. And then there's like I'll get everything, right? I want every record. It's not even a question. Maybe a couple of variants or reissues, special editions with some bonus tracks, and then there's that level. And then there's the level of you want everything, alternate covers, and then you want everything, the singles and stuff like that. Eventually, I would like to have all of the singles, 7-inch and 12-inch of The Cure. Right now, I'm just focused on the 12 inches because the 7 inches even tend to get more expensive. I mean, some of these 12-inch singles are still running about 20 some bucks, but I don't care. I love the remixes. There's some great unavailable songs, which I know are in comps, but this is what we do with the Cygnus. But at the top, this is an original press on Sire Records. The big one on this one was the Caterpillar. I think, was there another one on there on this one? The Caterpillar was probably the biggest one, maybe the top as well. But I mean, to me, there is no bad Cure records. There are just ones that are better than others. So I added the top. But I also added, like I said, 4 of the singles. The Walk. And now this one is, it's considered an EP because it's got a different version of Let's Go to Bed. It's got the Upstairs Room, Just One Kiss, The Dream, which I believe all 3 of those are not on albums. And then The Walk, Lament, and Let's Go to Bed. So I love these singles because not only do they sound good, you get some great remixes, but each and almost, I swear, every one has an unavailable. This one is Love Cats. So this one's got Speak My Language and Mr. Pink Eyes. Again, on the wonderful Sire label. I'll put that one away. And one of their biggest albums. This is Hot, Hot, Hot. Fantastic. See, and this is when they're getting into the custom labels. That's when a band is big, right? Because they get the custom labels. It's like, hey, no, we're gonna pay the extra 9 cents a record to get the custom labels because we're cool. That's okay. I love that shit. So this one's got the Hot 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 extended mix, Hey You extended mix, and then the Hot 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 remix. So some really good Cure stuff there. But then, not to be outdone, Let's Go to Bed. I love this song. This one's got Let's Go to Bed, Just One Kiss, and then the edit of Let's Go to Bed, which is funny because it's like there's like a longer version of it, and it didn't sound really any different than anything I've ever used to. So maybe it's just the groove that it is. But The Cure, one of my favorite bands of all time, and I will continue my quest for the 12-inch singles. So that's what I got this time. We've got a lot more healthy stacks to go through. Hopefully everybody's just having a kick-ass, awesome June so far, and staying out of the heat. So we'll see everybody soon. Love hearing from you guys and love the conversation. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Talk at you soon. Peace.